So why would our government make the family court so complicated for the average citizen?
People often say, oh, law is so complicated. Lawyers make law so complicated. And Congress makes law, or legislatures make law so complicated. And there's some truth to that.
You know, there's the old saying from Charles Dickens that the business of the law is to make business for itself. The more complicated and specialized family law is, the more you need an attorney.
The lawyers are the legislatures. They make the laws. The more laws and the more complex they are, the more we have to pay them.
With all this complexity, it seems like you have no choice but to hire a lawyer. But this isn't some huge legal battle between two massive corporations. This is divorce. These lawyers can't cost that much money.
The rate was $600 an hour.
In the Gold Coast of Fairfield County, it's $650 an hour.
I'm not saying I'm worth $700 an hour, but that's what I charge.
My rate is $950 an hour.
That's for one lawyer. They had assistants, people filing. I was being charged for multiple people working at the firm.
I said, tell me your hourly rate. I added them together. And I said to the litigants, I want you to know it cost us $27,000 an hour. I said, after 2 hours, we will have spent more than most people in this courthouse make in a year.
I have to work 25 hours to pay for 1 hour of an arrogant attorney's time. 25 to 1.
It comes down to always money.
With so much money on the line, why don't couples force their lawyers to finish divorces quickly? It actually has to do with the financial setup of a marriage. When you file for divorce, money from both parties is looked on as a shared pool of cash that's available for either side's attorney to spend. And the first thing that lawyers do is find out exactly how much money you and your spouse have.
You fill out an income and expense declaration, basically, just to find out how much you're worth.
What your assets are, what you've encumbered.
How much you have in the bank, how many cars you have. They want an entire picture of all your financial assets because they want to size you up.
Once the lawyers find out how much each side is worth, they tempt their clients with the prospect of getting more money through fighting.
It has become about winning, and that's both from the economic perspective and from the sort of emotional perspective.
What you have is a tinderbox, and virtually anything can ignite that tinderbox. And the lawyers, frankly, often are throwing gasoline on that fire.
We're going to fight you. And even if you win, you will think you lost.
What you wind up with is people feeling antagonized by the tactics of the lawyers on the other side.
If you and your spouse hate each other like poison and want to get out of the hellhole you call a marriage, you've come to the right place.
You've got questions. We have answers.
I'm Reno Brackman, and this is Brutal Divorce Tactics.
The system is an adversarial, polarized system.
It turns out the court system is designed to create conflict.